Hanakiasa, to all my relatives, Catherine, my sister here, and my Tapia, and Dave, Hamapia, Pepe, to all of you. Lami halaipi Allah, Lami halaipi Allah, from Edgar in Keams Canyon. My sister delivers the message to you all. Mahala imi Allah haila, may Catherine play this for you. You'll all understand it. She's my true sister, no papi, no lies. Mahapi Allah, malaipi Allah, pi Allah, himimi kimika. There you go. I love you. You understand it all. This is all to Maka bibi kana kiba. Love you all.
The following has been prepared for all of the victims of this city, which in short are all of the citizens of this world, because one way or another, your life has been affected by this city, whether you realize it or not. Billions have been enslaved since birth to a city of lies, pedophilia, theft, and murder. This has not been prepared to cause discord amongst the people. This has been prepared to bring unity, because you are all victims of this city. I don't cover all religions in these recordings because I am addressing Torah and the New Testament, the most widely circulated collection of writings, historical documents in existence. I have nothing to gain by lying to you. Seek the truth. Walk in the light of it. It will never steer you wrong. Before listening or before reading the booklet, you need to take yourselves to an accurate vantage point, because perception is everything, right? How you perceive is how you receive. I need you to receive this from a clear vantage point. What has happened in the past cannot be undone. They have committed crimes that I'm unable to see it from a different perspective. I can't find one. They all lead back to darkness in a place that I will not visit. I'm telling you now that you need to do the same thing. Form a gate or bridge, a wall over that staircase that leads to darkness and hate. The problem is that there are not a lot of people who are capable of going to the dark place and returning unscathed. They're scarred and they've become bitter. These crimes were not committed by white people, black people, brown people, red people, yellow people. They were committed by evil people. Do you understand? If you disregard this because of false claims in the past, or misguided or jaded thoughts, or preconception, I find preconception to be the greatest impediment of truth. Preconceived notions. When a person has different thoughts or ideas or beliefs, a barricade seemingly forms in their brain, and it prevents them from seeing or hearing any alternate points of view. I have a truth to convey to you. And so I ask that you please divest yourself of any preconception, divest yourself of everything you think you know, and listen to me, because I am here out of love and compassion. I am here to break the chains of oppression. You see, 500 years ago, a Spanish priest came over with the conquistadors and discovered written documentation that proved the Americas to be the ancient biblical lands, and proved that the Native Americans were the true Hebrew people. First settlers that came to America were those led here by the Lord in fulfillment of His promise to return them to their lands. 10,000 people, Native American people, were given to the Prince of Persia as a gift when they invaded the land in 586 BC. The poor of the people were left on the land to tend the soil, and they were taken underground for a time while they burned everything and went through the breadth of the land with hammer and axe, according to prophet Jeremiah. Once the land was clear of all remnants of the thriving civilization, they released people in different sections, different areas, and changed their languages. They did this to prevent sharing stories from gathering as one, because it is prophesied when the Lord's people unite, the Lord rises up on their behalf. So in the years that followed the conquistador invasion, the Vatican knew that they had to keep a close eye on that dangerous threat that the Native Americans imposed because of the prophecy. Now when you listen to this, you need to take it into consideration, and you need to look at it from the perspective God is real, and the stories and prophecies in the Bible are true. The historical ones in the Torah, the accounts of His people, are true. And when you really wrap your head around that, and the implications that this manifest destiny, these man-created prophecies that they're trying to bring to fulfillment, the only thing that stops it is the Lord's people remembering or caring about who they are, seeking truth, declaring righteousness, claiming their heritage and their God. If they don't do that, then this manifest destiny continues. So the booklet that I've written is essentially a arsenal against the false teachings, the misrepresentation. I prepared it in the way that I did with the abundance of cross-references because no one can intelligently argue it. It is a gift that I was bestowed and a gift that I bestow on you. To those paying attention, yes, this is really happening. No, it's not your imagination. The final prophecies are playing out right before your eyes. The following contains biblical and photographic evidence that reveals the truth of this age, the prophecies and the deceivers, as well as confirmation that the ancient biblical accounts are not myth, but rather factual historical accounts of the land we know today as America. The multitude of biblical quotes are provided for you as a gift, in order to silence anyone who wishes to argue or deny these facts. They are redundant. Skip over them if you wish, for brevity's sake. Though should you take it upon yourself to share this message, prophecies and cross-references are provided to prevent anyone from dismissing this information as religious jargon, propaganda, or just another misguided fool trying to foster their theories off as facts. This information is not shared out of context, and one will not need a false shepherd to guide them. See clearly. This is not a theory. This is a gift. What you choose to do with this information is entirely up to you. However, I strongly urge you to proceed with caution and refrain from ignorant comments of dismissal. As I said, this is a gift. This is a last-ditch effort to aid in sorting the tares from the wheat. If you recoil at truth and rally behind the thieves and liars, well, you've most likely already sealed your fate. Dismissing this because you don't believe in God, or anything for that matter, does not make God disappear. Saying you don't believe something that is true doesn't make it go away, nor does believing a lie make it truth. Do you understand? This is a personal decision, one that cannot be made as a group. This is the fate of your soul. So take time and consider what this really means to you if it were true, because I assure you, it is. And pray. Call out to the Lord of righteousness, the Lord of heavenly hosts. The Lord of hosts is his name. And if you're sincere, he'll hear you. He's waiting to hear from you. To the lost sheep who hear this message, drink of this water I offer you, for it has been drawn from the well of wisdom and promises life. Feel his love envelop you and stand strong, for the evil is manifest and seeks to destroy you from the inside out by killing your faith, stealing your hope, and robbing you of your innocence. Do not be afraid. The Lord will no longer allow them to deny him of his flock, and their judgment lingers on the horizon. Do not seek to harm those who harm you. Do not become one with their evil. Do not become one with this world. The Lord detests all wickedness and will avenge his innocent children and punish all transgressors. Come into the light of truth.